And we are live.
Yes, we are. It is Friday.
Friday.
Friday?
Friday.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
we're doing
Friday.
this instead of SmackDown.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm definitely not doing Rampage.
No, definitely not doing
Yeah,
Rampage.
definitely not happening. I'm going to sleep. But welcome, Kev. I'm glad that you have made it.
Welcome. So it's the Leafs versus the Minnesota Wild, and it's gonna be on paper it's a close game. They're the Wild are 32-21-5, third in the Central Division, while the Leafs are 35-15-8, second in the Atlantic. So they're both in about the same spot in their own divisions. Minnesota Wild recently coming up in the standings. They were bottom six there for a good little while. So
Yeah, they've already brought it back.
yeah. Same thing with the Islanders too. They're hanging in as well. There's a few teams uh, that I'm rather impressed with at the moment. Let's see, who do we got?
Whereas the Stars are not one of those teams who have lost
No,
5 games in a row.
no. Let's see. The Islanders they were down and out for a while. They're coming back. I'm interested in what they've got. Unfortunately, the Kraken have dropped down to a wild card contender, first wild card, followed by the Avalanche. So we need a few wins there. Red Wings making the climb back into fourth place in the Atlantic. Kudos to them, knocking out the Buffalo Sabres in the process. So yeah. Any other thoughts on standings at this point in time?
Um, like I said, the Stars are in a dangerous position because I think if they're not careful, they're going to be taken down. Like literally,
Well, a win
there's
tonight
5 points
a
between
win
the
tonight
halves.
for Minnesota means that they tie with the Jets
Yeah,
and are 1 point behind the Stars. And I don't know if the
yeah,
Stars are
they're
playing
very
tonight. What's
close.
going on, Kev? How you doing, man?
Uh, the Stars' next game is Saturday against the Golden Knights. Please win, Stars.
Oh yeah, we definitely need them to win over the
Hello,
Golden
my
Knights.
son.
Oh, the other team that what's going on, Wario?
Yes.
The other team that I would say that we got to watch out for as things are moving forward is the Oilers. They're really starting to heat up. They've taken second in the Pacific Division. They were fourth, so they're coming up in the world, tied with at 72 points for second place with the Kings.
Ooh.
They literally have the exact same record. They're 32-19-8, so it is a legitimate dead tie. It comes down to goals for, goals against for who's ahead.
Ah. Let's have a look at the other divisions. Yeah, the Islanders are kind of getting there, but they're not doing that great. There's 8 points between them and the Rangers, so I don't see Islanders catching Rangers. And
So far, so
yeah,
good. So far, so good. I mean, I haven't done anything yet, so I haven't changed the camera, nothing. So I think it's time to get the camera live and dip our toes into the water.
you got $27 to total.
Yeah, it's an orientation package. Well, once he cashed his check wherever he cashed it, he lost
I
three
mean,
bucks
I
on it.
you did 2 hours and got $30. That's not too bad. I didn't want to say it, Jamie. I didn't want to say it, but I
You
did
know
want to
what,
say
Jamie? do it one of these days.
I was half tempted to do that. Well, you're nice, Kev. Someone want to go to work for me tomorrow because we're going to be busy. Going to be very busy.
Yeah, I know. I just don't like it when it gets said. I'm not supposed to like it.
You get paid every 2 weeks. Yeah, which I find weird. In England, it's either every week or every month.
In North America, 2 weeks, man.
Weird.
But typically on
The
a
game
Friday.
starts in 30 minutes. The puck will most likely drop in about 40 minutes. So about 40 minutes until the actual game.
I like that. I like that. Be witty. Love it. I love play on words like that. No, to be very honest, Kev, most jobs pay every 2 weeks. They pay bi-weekly.
Which I find strange. No, Jamie, no, I cannot. When the hockey game ends, I'm going to bed because I'm just going on like 4 hours of sleep and I want to go to sleep.
And I'm not doing Rampage alone, because forget that.
Yeah. It's not worth it for the hour, dude. I'd rather take the hour in bed. No, they're not gonna. But yeah, tomorrow I'm already having to go in an hour earlier than I was meant to because we're busy. So I'm gonna probably be at work up to 12 hours tomorrow, depending on generally when we finish. Like my prediction is probably finishing at work like 10 o'clock, which will be like 11 hours in that building.
You're nervous, but on the surface you look calm and ready to drop bombs, but you keep on forgetting what you wrote down. The whole crowd grows so loud he's choking out. Oh, Winnipeg Jets not looking good. They got
Oh well.
Cole Perforetti, I think is his name.
I'd look at
Out at least 8 weeks with an upper body injury. And that's I don't know who that is, but that's got to be significant for the Jets if RJ's updated.
Not last night, no. What did we do last night? We did hockey and I went straight to bed.
Yeah, and you barely made it through the Kraken. Barely made it through. Matter of fact, you barely made it through to the point that you wanted to take both intermissions.
Yeah, it's been a busy day. I took a 1 minute power nap, mister. I rest my eyes for 20 minutes. Yeah, you have to put out the one time I take less than a minute. I checked the last comment I read to the next comment I read, and it was a minute in between, if that.
I just like teasing you. I gotta be careful with my phraseology here now, don't I?
Yeah.
We gotta be really careful with our phraseology because I'm still green.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. That's really good. How you doing, by the way, Bork? I'm doing good, man. You missed it. I sang most of the first verse of The Gambler yesterday. You missed it, man. Who knows? Who knows? I most certainly don't. Yeah, somebody came in and mentioned the lyric, and I started going off on it.
John Cena doesn't come back
Hey
next
Hayden,
week.
how's
He
it
comes back
going?
the week after. Joseph, he comes back the 6th of March, which is not next week. It's the week
Hey,
after.
hey, Hayden. Who? Ha! I wanna know if
How
you've
did you
hit
escape my
subscribe.
chat?
No, if he's hit subscribe.
You did last stream.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't do it last stream because I didn't have it, and then literally as I got the lyric, poof, there it was.
Yeah, I
So.
put my first order on today. That was fun. Yeah, never put an order on before, so that was a fun experience.
What is it? What do you mean put an order on?
Make the food order. Put it onto
Oh,
the system and order the food.
oh, okay. You had to like actually like the stuff that comes in your truck weekly or daily or whatever. You had to put that order in.
I had to. Yeah,
You basically had to order the restaurant's groceries.
Yes.
Okay. No, because the way my brain
Thursday,
initially went, my brain initially went. You had to fill an order and actually like cook food. Aren't you a cook? Like, isn't that what you do?
No.
Is fill orders?
No.
I don't think Tom's gonna sing, and I don't think it's a good idea that Tom sings.
Yeah, we'll sing later, Bork. But yeah, it was fun. I had to type a lot of numbers in.
We need 7,000
Hopefully
parsnips for Tom to peel later.
No more parsnips, please. I'm still mentally recovering from them the other day.
That's why I did it.
Wow, he must have elbowed him bad if he got a suspension for it.
No, it's probably a head elbow then. It could also have been a headshot.
It's gotta be for a suspension. Sure.
Tom, if he does it, we're gonna do a Johnny Cash rendition of Daddy Sang Bass, because all you gotta do is Mama sang tenor, and then I'll just do the rest. Me and little brother would join right in there. Singing seems to help a troubled soul. Love it. One of these days, and it won't be long.
Apparently, Murray should be returning around March the 1st.
Family circle at the throat.
So yeah, we could have our backup goaltender back. Danny's the guy. Murray is not.
By the way, donations work like a jukebox on this channel. If you donate money, I will try and best karaoke my impression of that song. Borg, you're the only one that works for. Unfortunately, I'm a jukebox that runs on. I'm a jukebox that runs on dollars instead of quarters. If I could do quarters, then yeah.
You're trying to rob my son.
No, I'm pandering for donations. For songs.
Yes,
We'll sing for. The sign says we'll sing for food.
Yeah, I honestly could do with some more money as well.
You know, I'll be that frog from because I'm French, right? So French frog. That's a thing, by the way. I'll sing for you, but when you try and present me to other people and you insert $1, I'm just gonna.
Fair enough.
A long, long, long time ago. I don't know the actual words to that song, but and they were singing, bye bye, join in anytime, guy. You can sing this song with me 'cause you know the lyrics. Them good old boys been drinking water and eating bread. Oh man. So, like I've told you guys before, I was living in a homeless shelter, and we had borrowed what was like $30 a couple times from one of the guys who lived there with us, and we ended up paying it all back to him. But at the end, when he tried to move out, he tried to get more out of us, saying we hadn't paid him. So we never paid him a dime more, and as he left the building, we used that. We used that song, and it went. The lyrics went a little something like this: Bye, bye, Mr. Con Artist Guy. You tried to take all of our money, but our wallets were dry. I don't remember any more of it, but like I actually did the whole chorus with it, and I had like the entire. Like apparently a lot of people had been screwed by him, so like there was a chorus of us singing it, and just on loop until he walked out of the building. We had a lot of fun in that shelter. And the staff come out. Why are you guys singing that? Dave started it. Why are you singing that? I don't know. I was making up my own version of American Pie, and they just decided to join in. But my voice has gotten a little too cracked and broken to do it anymore. But one of my favorite songs to do was Bob Seger's Old Time Rock and Roll. Loved performing that song, but because of it my voice is absolutely thrashed, and yeah.
No, I say the right, fine, let's call him. We need a good win tonight, boys.
It's gonna be close.
Yes, it is.
Hi, I'm that crazy Dave guy. Please smash on the like button and also subscribe. Well, come on. Okay. And also subscribe.
And unsubscribe.
Oh, I was trying to
Try
keep
doing
going.
Napper's voice. Remember something
Vegeta. And unsubscribed. That's my best DBZA, Nappa.
Oh yes! Paul Bearer says unsubscribe! The Undertaker will haunt you if not! Yeah. Bit shaky, but I think you got the point.
Ooh, yeah! Snap into a Slim Jim!
Slim Jim's a ban. No more things.
Wait, what's wrong with Slim Jims? They're basically just pepperoni sticks, aren't they?
Nothing else.
Speaking of pepperoni sticks, do we have anything we can like?
No pepperoni sticks.
Do we have like we can make like bologna sandwiches or something like that, right? Yeah, can I have one, please? I wonder where Bork went. Spent $48 last night at the county fair. I throwed out my shoulder, but I wanted that teddy bear. Got me saying sugar pie, honey, darling and dear. I ain't seen the Jays play a game all year. I'm gonna get fired if I don't get some sleep. My long lost buddies say I'm getting in too deep, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. They play this when the Predators score. I almost said hokey. I'm done. I'm not speaking anymore.
Anyway, now I'll take over the stream. Dave is not speaking. He is a big doo-doo head. He agrees. Thank you for my TED Talk. Hey, Kaplan, how you doing? LD Wi-Fi is back on. Wait, what? Don't you start saying I have LD Wi-Fi, Jamie. I will talk right down to you. Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah?
Somebody says, or donates to you over $6,000, almost $7,000, right? Says, destroy the most, the most sentimental thing to you on that shelf. What are you doing?
Oh, thank God. Thank God you said the shelf. But I don't really give much shit about anything. Most sentimental thing is that Kenny, actually.
Really? I thought it'd be the monkey that's like a family heirloom at this point.
So is Kenny.
Oh?
Like, legit, as my sister was growing up, we used Kenny when we played a lot. She still remembers Kenny, and she's 18 now, and we were playing with Kenny when she was 5.
Oh, wow.
I have a lot of fond memories using that thing.
Okay, so you get donated $7,000, tells you to destroy that Kenny.
I'm sorry, Kenny, but $7,000, dude. I can buy a lot of nice things with $7,000.
Okay, for context, a YouTuber I used to watch, Davey504, he does a lot of guitar stuff. That's why I watched him, and he kind of moved on from that and started doing other things, and
yeah.
I kind of fell off watching him. But his thumbnail is a girl or a woman with a guitar, and it says that he donated just shy of $7,000 and told her to destroy her guitar. At that point, I'm stepping back or standing up on this couch, taking that guitar, putting my foot on the bottom of it, grabbing it by the top of the neck, and cracking the neck off. I'll go spend a couple $100 on a new guitar and be back up in another day.
That guitar means nothing. $7,000 is $7,000.
Right? Destroy the guitar? Done. More? Okay, let me go get the axe from the backyard. I'll crack the I'll crack the base of it in half.
Yeah, I can generally say there's nothing on these shelves that I would not destroy for £7,000. How you doing today, Darren? My Miss American Pie. No, you know what? I like a Canadian pie, and Bork knows which one. I'm glad you're good, Darren. And that's a clean yes, I could say that, Dave. If Bork's even still here, probably not. My son is probably off busy doing something else.
We should probably consider getting the game open now. What are you doing, honey?
Making me soup?
Making you soup?
Yeah.
Okay, just the sandwich for me, please, and thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Audi actually has Wi-Fi. Oh, fair enough.
Guess we're going Saw Live for right now.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to check on my shopping. Has this made any progress today?
Yeah, all the kids are gonna do is just go to McDonald's after that, Jamie. Well, I'd do.
So, according to this, my package that I ordered from AliExpress is cleared Canadian customs. I give it another couple days and it should be here.
Okay. Stop, Ronnie. Yes, the light, Ronnie. Oh, who? Oh, that's interesting, Ronnie. Who might be the call up tonight?
Hi, Ronnie. Thanks for the like.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that. Wonderful, Jamie. I know.
So, Bunting, Matthews, Willie Nylander for line 1, Tavares, O'Reilly, and Marner for line 2. Engvall, Kampf, and Yarncroc for 3. Aston Reese, how do we pronounce Noel's name? And
Acciari.
Kerfoot. Akari. And
Acciari.
Kerfoot for the
Oh.
4th line. Acciari,
Oh.
sorry. Riley with Hall, Giordano with Lilligren, Brody with, couldn't see it.
About 15 minutes, Colton.
That's absolutely
Right.
crazy. He's averaging almost 2 points a game.
That is incredible.
Like if he had 118 points, he'd have 9 more points. 9 points, and he's got 2 times the points that. Oh, we only have the raisin bread, do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Ronnie. I've been hearing that they've been waiting to call up Cameron Grimes. So yeah. I see you later then, Colton. See you when the game starts. Ah, thank you, Colton. Hello, Resident Evil. Welcome. I'm glad you're doing good. Nope, we are live. Toronto Maple Leaf versus Minnesota Wild. Yeah, McDavid's not breaking that this year.
No, he doesn't have enough time. Oh, hold on.
Unless you magically start getting like 8 points a game, which is possible, but
Hold on. Let's do
extremely
some math
unlikely.
here. Let's do some math. So in 59 games he's or sorry, in 59 games he's or what was it? Where is it? 109 in 59 games. That is 1.88 goals per game. Multiply 1.8 by 82 gives us 147 and a half. So the most he's going to get this year is about 150. By the looks of
Unless he
it.
starts churning out those points like no tomorrow.
Exactly.
I mean, it's possible, but you've got to start getting like 3 points in every game. Like, you've literally got to be getting a minimum of like 3 points a game to break 200. No, Ronnie, I'm not. Charlotte new photo. Ew, don't want to know.
It's going to be very hard for somebody. Hold on. Let's pull up the old calculator again. 200 points. What was it? 219 was Gretzky's record. 215. So they'd need to score the person who broke the record would need to score 216 goals minimum in an 82 game season. And they would have to therefore score 2.5 goals per game, almost 3 goals per game, or 3 points per game.
Gross. Gross, Jamie. You have ruined my mental state for the day, showing me that gross picture.
What picture?
What a
In
picture
general.
of Charlotte Flair about general chat.
Tom, just an FYI, keep an eye on your memes section. You may have to censor Jesse a little bit. Because
Yeah.
there was a couple in mine that I had to censor, like a tree that looked like it had grown a giant, and
Yeah.
there was another one I had to delete that I can't even describe while we're on YouTube. Wait, it's still being deleted messages. You can go and take a look for yourself at what I deleted.
Let's see if I can find it. Did you tell KK we're not doing Rampage?
No, I haven't spoken to KK since the other day.
Because he's gone through and deleted all of your Rampage pictures.
Yeah. Because we said at the top of the stream, the first time I'd been on my computer all day, that we're not doing Rampage. And I don't have Discord on my new phone yet, because I haven't gotten around to installing it.
Yeah, he hasn't said hello in the stream, but had enough time to delete all the pictures.
It's fine. It's like...
But yeah, to be fair, the one that... Yeah, that picture that you can't describe, yeah.
The one where it says, I said no?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one just... I couldn't let that one fly at all.
It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he doesn't love Jesse today.
What? Thanks for the
Hey,
love,
KC.
Ronnie.
Hey, Flight Deck. What was the intro song on TSN that was played? Doesn't TSN have... Which one did
Hey,
you
Mo,
say
how's
have
it going, man?
like?
What were you asking, Tom?
What song just played on TSN? Someone just asked me. I mean, what was the intro song on TSN?
Oh, the intro song on TSN is the old Hockey Night in Canada's theme song. Cheeses me right off.
There you go, Flight Deck. One of the longest running television shows.
I'm doing
in the
good, Mo. It's good to
history
see you. Wait, where's New Day?
Probably on SmackDown.
Well, technically it is a new day. It's just after midnight.
Oh.
Oh, so the new day showing up on SmackDown. Wonderful. Ah. Interesting. Name the original team Minnesota. Weren't they the Minnesota North Star?
According to the announcers, the Leafs are going to have to play really tight defensively. In the last 4 games, they've only given up like 2 goals each game. So, and they've done that 9 times this season. So,
Okay. You need to be proud of me. Someone asked me what Minnesota's original name was, and I said it correctly. I know my hockey history.
good. I'm glad I was able to educate you.
Just like technically, the Toronto had a team before the Maple Leafs.
Oh yeah, they were the Arenas. They were the St. Pats. They were the.
It. No, I meant like before 1917, there was originally a Toronto team before that. But when the Maple Leafs were founded in 717, they don't recognise the lineage of the team before them, whereas the Montreal Canadiens do. The original history of the Montreal Canadiens before 1917 was a different team that they accepted the lineage of. I read into the history of how the NHL
Yeah, because the NHL was started in Montreal. Of course, they're going to recognize the lineage of their own team.
Yeah, but yet Toronto does not recognise the history of the original Toronto team. I'm going over to playtime because Soul Live is buffering for me.
I'm not buffering.
So yeah, I am. Strange.
I might switch over to cable in just a minute.
Now I want to see if you know your history, KC. What was the original name of the Arizona Coyotes when they were founded in 1972? What was their original name when they were founded in 1972?
Yeah, he's been the sole proprietor of that title for like 3 years. Of course, he's in '99.
He is the world's greatest wrestler according to video games.
I think you're wrong, Bork.
You are incorrect, Bork. They originally called the Winnipeg Jets.
I thought so. I just didn't want to give the answer away in case I was right.
Yeah. They were called the Winnipeg Jets, then moved to Phoenix, and then rebranded, and then someone decided to make a new Winnipeg Jets.
Did you know that they actually went to use the logo that they use now? They actually have to pay royalties to enable them to use it, because when the Winnipeg Jets became the Phoenix Coyotes, it was the logo and all of the rights to that went with it. So technically speaking, the Arizona Coyotes still own the rights to the Winnipeg Jets logo. Either that or they bought it back or something like that. I forget how it actually shook out, but yeah, they had to get permissions to use the logo, the Jets logo.
Well, we're not even getting national anthems, Dave. It's started.
Yeah, I see that. I'm on cable. What's your timer at, Tom?
Literally just singing Napa Water passing key parts of the game.
Ooh, okay. Are you on Saw?
No, I'm gonna try that one again.
Yeah, because it's only like 5 seconds behind cable. And you're usually a little faster than me anyways.
Attempting to load it now. Yeah, that's why they moved them, KC. Oh, this one. Oh, yeah, and there's the buffer. I don't know why it's buffering. Refresh on off.
Yeah, AJ Styles is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
Oh, 3-on-2 coming back the other way into the Leaf zone. Nothing doing on it. It was broken up. Tavares takes it behind the net. Passed up to the Leafs blue line. Back to no, that's Riley. Riley played it over to 16 is Marner.
Wood Casey. Yeah.
Marner ended up losing it.
I don't know why Winnipeg decided to move.
Good effort there to try and stay on his feet. Yeah. Playing DDD, Minnesota was. Oh, good save by the Leafs defenseman there, or whoever that was. One of the Leafs players just saved a goal there.
Hey Dominic, welcome.
Philippe Gustafson.
What's your timer at?
Just did a face-off, 18, 12, 11, 10, 9. Mind you, I'm on cable, so...
Yeah, I'm just going to be quiet.
Wait, you're ahead?
I'm ahead.
What link?
I just have Jamie. 17, okay. 46, 5.
Okay, 4. I'm ahead now. 38, 37, 36, 35. Yeah, my cable's
you're about 4 seconds ahead of me. Sound. Yeah, I'm using NHL 66.
No, Fleury's backing up tonight, which I found surprising considering how skilled Marc-Andre Fleury is. Oh, that is not looking good for the Leafs tonight. I'm already not liking the defensive play by the Leafs.
Yeah, we're not doing that great on defense at the moment. Fair enough, Ronnie. Yeah, I know, Buck. I've been following the Leafs since 2021. My co-host has been following the Leafs since he was a child.
Yeah, I've been following the Leafs since 1991. Is my earliest memory watching a Leafs game.
Little sproglet.
Yeah. Down since day one-ish, right? As long as I've been old enough to know what hockey is, I've been a Leafs fan.
1965. Nice, Dominic. Good old long time of watching Leafs when they were actually successful as well.
Yeah, no kidding. He hasn't seen success in a good long while, have you? It's been a few disappointing years in there.
Yeah, it has been.
Because there was a point in the early 2000s where they went, listen, we can either rebuild or sell the farm and get all the players that we can possibly get and go make a run for it. We said sell the farm, make a run for it, and we lost. Didn't even make it that year, I don't think. Wait, really? How do you?
Hey, Morgan.
Hey, Morgan, go Leafs, go. What?
I think Greg was making a prediction.
Yeah, I was looking there because if they had scored, I was like, how am I that far behind? Considering I'm watching on network cable.
None of our scoreboards have updated or anything. Like, there's no way we're that physically behind with all that stuff.
Dead Dave. Why am I Dead Dave? What is that a reference to?
Oh, did I, Jamie? Nice, Dominic.
How you doing though, Jay? Tavares
what's my opinion on
with it
Australian
here.
decision?
No, he lost it. Picked up in the neutral zone by the Leafs off of an errant pass by Minnesota. Back and forth between the two D-men in the Leafs zone, up to the line to number 15.
They're playing a little bit of keep away.
Yep.
Ooh, hugging there. They must be friends. I don't know. I just want to be random. Come on, guys. We can do this. Go, Leafs, go. Leafs, go, Leafs.
Oh, all right.
Go, Leafs.
I always wanted to be a drummer. I guess I'm down. I just never had the money to get in front of a drum kit, and at this point, the hardest part for me is getting my hands and feet to do two different things, or like several different things at several different times. Yeah, my beard needs a trim. It's so unkempt right now. I hate it.
Well, at least with their ADHD might help with being a drummer.
I personally prefer Silent Hill 2 myself, but 3 is a pretty good one.
With their ADHD.
I mean, I like the character in it. I don't know. It felt the more I went through Silent Hill 3, towards the end, it started to feel a bit samey. Unfortunately, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Just,
and the problem for me, Jay, is I'd have to purchase an electric kit, because there's absolutely nowhere that I would be able to set up my acoustic kit, for one, and two, nowhere that I would be able to set up an acoustic kit and not get evicted because of all the noise. I'd never be able to practice.
My brother has one.
No, I was more or less trying to finger comb my beard. Believe it or not, I brushed it today and it still looks like garbage. Right? Where if I had an electric kit, yeah, it really does. I plan on getting it trimmed up at in another couple days. It just means I got to take a trip to.
Yes, please let me know if Graham shows up tonight, Ronnie. That's one thing I'm generally interested in about the thing. Yeah, it's not exactly been a fire start. Yeah, I want to see O'Reilly score again. I've been impressed with O'Reilly since we've had him so far. Yeah. Okay, Bork. I'm going to have to tell you here right now, if you want to play Silent Hill 2, use an emulator, because a copy in your part of the world goes between $150 to $300. Minimum. Like the region, your region 1, I believe, the region 1 copies of the games go for ridiculous amounts, dude. I mean, I have a complete copy because I have a complete set, but you know.
Yeah, well, the electric drum kit has its own advantages. If you don't want to plug your headphones into it, you can just use it as a practice pad. If you plug your headphones into it, you can. Most of them have like 100 or so built-in sound kits and whatnot. So.
But yeah, Jamie, that is eBay prices. If you go into a retail shop, you're looking well over $200 for a copy. The problem is, Jamie, is it's got a big fan base and only a limited amount of games. So when the demand is there, the supply goes up in price.
Greg, your joke is funny, but I hate it. making the Stanley Cup burger, but the problem is that Toronto can't go through the drive-thru because there's a detour for the first round exit. Good joke. Good joke. I hate it, but good joke.
Just smile and wave, boys.
Smile and wave. Love it. All right, let's see. What do we got going on here? Oh, Hall's got the puck. We're screwed. Yep, look. It's on Minnesota's stick now.
Game.
Oh,
yeah, he's already lost the puck, of course.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. Oh, and I thought they had just scored there.
Yeah, to be fair, Bork, the PS2 emulator is very common and very good. I've been using that PS2 emulator for years. Just
Likewise.
The updated one when they bring it out. Apart from, I think there's what. Originally, it wouldn't run the EA Simpsons game for me. It literally gave me no visuals whatsoever. But since then, that's been fixed.
And if you run them in native resolution, it actually runs the Ratchet and Clanks now too pretty well.
Nice.
Which it didn't before. It was like the textures just didn't load. Like you could see the game, but like the walls were gone, and the textures for the enemies would be all weird.
At this point, dude, the first round is the trial to get into the playoffs. At this point.
Hey Tom, I'd just like to say, I believe in miracles. It stayed on.
Really?
My thing's still green.
It's good.
Yeah.
Australian doctors.
Cameron Grimes on SmackDown tonight. Has anybody else heard that from anybody else that's...
He's gone on record in an interview recently saying that he's just waiting for his main roster call up.
Oh, okay. So it's only a matter of time.
And rumor is he's backstage. So
who are they going to get him involved in? Maybe
I guess Ali Knight. To be fair, Jay, the last time I went to the doctors, my doctor, I'm pretty sure, was Indian. We have a very high amount of doctors who are from India. Like a lot of our doctors are from India, to be fair. And my actual physician, as you say, your family doctor.
Did you know that an Indian doctor comes from India and has to do an equivalency test to make sure that everything's like on the level, and they have to pay out. Here's the thing: they have to pay out of pocket to take that test.
No, Bork.
I has tea, or do I still has coffee? I still has coffee.
John Cena will be back in
WWE. He's literally showing up March 6th. And then turn it off.
I returned it off.
John Cena's going to be at the WWE March 6th. Oh, he's definitely returning.
I felt like nauseous for a few minutes there.
Yes, because he's scheduled to appear March 3rd, I think.
6th. March 6th.
6th? Okay, I wasn't too far off. But John Cena's scheduled to be on an episode of something or another.
Monday Night Raw. Yeah, I say the mortality rate's not high in my area. Someone was beaten to death in a park near where I live yesterday. So, that's fun.
Oh. Stay frosty, Tom.
Yeah. Hopefully
Montreal Canadiens deleted their picture for this year? What picture?
They didn't have a picture this year, the same as they didn't have a picture last year.
I agree, Mo. The Leafs need to tighten things up.
Here's the picture, Greg. Here's the Canadians all the way at the bottom. Can't even see the picture. Okay, Borg, thank you for lurking, and we'll hopefully have a nice chat in a little bit. I agree. Let's go Leafs.
Let's go Leafs. You know what? Matter of fact. Yeah. Give some of those too. There we go. Actually, I should have done Dragon Balls instead of Squirtle, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure you wanted to play with the Dragon Balls.
Okay, I'm also gonna get some broccoli and carrots to be there.
Okay. Just reuse that plate.
Not many, Jay, I don't think. Good.
Yes, we are the ADHD
Not yet,
squad, Mo. Alright. So there hasn't even been 5 shots for a single team yet. Shots are still 4-3 in favor of the Leafs. Despite their lackluster play, they are leading in shots and have had a couple good looks. Probably not humongous, but yeah, probably not, is all I'm going to say. I'm hopeful. I mean, they've got a really good team on paper. Just
Yes, we are in Toronto, Dominic. We are at home
first
tonight.
round's kryptonite to the Leafs. I don't know what it is, man, but they can get it done all season long, but they get into the playoffs and just all over the place. Just oh, I thought that was in!
Oh,
I thought that was in!
so did I.
Oh, I guess we've synchronized by this point. Giveaway by Morgan Riley. Minnesota's going to rally here. Oh, bad pass back by Minnesota. The Minnesota player unable to put it towards the net. Centering attempt by Minnesota, cleared away. Another shot on net, or at least it went towards the net. Samsonov will cover that up for a whistle.
Yeah.
But I thought that right. Who was it that got that shot? It was Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner with that shot across. I thought he had that for sure. Is there any carrots left?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's very, very slightly wide.
Holy shit.
There's zebras in Toronto. Yeah, at the zoo. Oh, Minnesota's saying they might have a goal.
Nope, Jamie. No, I'm not.
Yeah, that's in.
100% in. I mean, I'm going to be honest. How did they miss that call on the ice?
Do you mind if I turn on the fan on?
Go ahead.
It's a little warm in here. It's making me sick.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you had watching NHL with us last night, Ronnie.
Hey, how you doing, Foreman?
Oh, people complain about refs, whatever the sport is. Humongous. People complain about whatever the refs are doing. Especially if they're calling against your team.
Yep.
Oh, did I see a photo? And I think the Leafs were playing the Sabres that one night.
It's been up and
They
down,
scored.
Dominic.
And you see the Sabres fan in the background. Oh, it's like
Just kind of like a big line of temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
a
so-
slam like a thing you do.
Behave yourself, please.
No, Foreman. We're just doing the hockey game. I've got a long day tomorrow, so.
Agreed, Jay. It was a really good hockey game last night. The Seattle Kraken fought really, really hard to try and edge out a win against the Boston Bruins, and they came up just short. I mean, it happens. It is what it is.
Oh, how did that stay out?
I don't know.
I don't know, Kev. It's just your taste buds, man.
Hey, Tom, got a question for you out of curiosity. Because you might know this because you do a lot of stuff with your streaming software. If I add a GIF to my slideshow, will that just show as a image, or will that actually go off as a GIF?
Should go off as a gift because considering the fact that all of my moving images on here right now are all gifs.
Well, what I'm
I don't know how it
but
would
they're
work with
individual.
slideshow,
They're
though.
individual. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is with the slideshow.
I would put it in and see what it does. Hey Sam, welcome. How you
I'm
doing, mate?
literally doing that right now.
It might theoretically work, but it also might just render it as a picture because it's being in the slideshow.
Oh, excuse me.
No, Kev, we're just covering the hockey game, mate. How many tie games have I watched? I've got to say, it's only been a handful of times I've seen my teams go into overtime.
You mean the Golden Knights, Jay? Greg, you are absolutely right. Last night's game was a tug of war. It was 1-0 Kraken, then it was 1-1, then it was 2-1 Kraken, then it was 2-2, then it was 3-2 Boston, then it was 3-3, then it was 4-3 Boston, then it was 4-4, then it was 5-4 Kraken, then it was 5-5, then it was it was a crazy back and forth tug of war game last night. for the Kraken in Boston. Like, kudos to Boston. Like, even when they're down, you think they're down and out, they come back and they win.
Yep.
13 losses this season.
You can't get a tie in a hockey game. Yeah. No, Greg, you can't get a tie in.
Yes, I have, but I was much, much younger because you can't get a tie in a game anymore. Not since, like, the early 2000s.
Yeah, now games all end with somebody winning. Yeah, they added. I think it's. I mean, sometimes it's nice for like ties because they do a lot in football, but they just kind of decided that every game should have a decisive winner and loser.
Yeah.
Yes, that's just the American way, though, isn't it? No American game ends in a tie.
There can only be one.
Yeah. Whereas a lot of English sports, they'll have a tie. Dave, it was after the 2003-2004 season was the last season to have ties.
That's what I said, early 2000s.
Yeah, and then they had to break in the 2004-2005 series, and when they came back, there was no ties.
Get in!
Get in there!
I heard it was Nylander and Kev. And somebody, I believe.
I think Nylander scored from Camp and somebody else. Well, maybe it was Camp who scored from Nylander and somebody else. Whips it around, picked up by, I can't even tell. There's Nylander. Oh yeah, it's Camp, definitely Camp from Nylander. Bunting, Giordano. Let's go! Nice quick reply for that goal too. Took them just shy of 4 minutes. David Camp from Nylander and Giordano.
Oh, nice. He got an assist. My boy got an assist. Hey, Bob. Nice catch. Yes, he is, Hayden. He's still on the wing with O'Reilly in the middle.
Yeah, Jays have their first preseason game on Tuesday, I think, Kev. Yeah. Hey, Darren.
Very, very little, Matthew. My co-host does the occasional bit of play-by-play commentary, but for the most part, we're just having a general conversation about the hockey and whatever the chat wants to talk about. Come on, guys. Go, 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 go!
Oh, it does come up as a GIF, Tom. I just missed it, but I'm pretty sure it was spinning. The Leafs logo.
Ah.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the like and subscribe GIFs in there.
Nice. Damn, sir. Oh, good.
Oh, that's nice, Kev. Sorry, talked to Ronnie a lot on here. Almost said Ronnie.
I feel like so far he's paying off. My only issue with the Ryan O'Reilly pickup is that his contract's up at the end of this season, and as of now, I don't know if we've signed him to a new deal yet.
Yep. So GIFs work like GIFs.
My fear is that we've got a good player, and then he's immediately going to leave. So that's my only issue with the.
So if that's the case,
Yeah, he's been a good player for the first 2 games I've watched him in.
where did I save those now?
Potentially. So was it over 8 years ago they got rid of ties in NFL then, Jay? And decided that, we're going to have a winner.
Darren, thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to remember where I saved those like and subscribe GIFs.
Oh, that's not good, Ronnie. Hopefully everyone's
I gotta find
okay.
them later. Hey, Greg, thank you very much for subscribing as well.
Yeah, I get that, Jay.
Oh, why did Tom disappear?
That
I didn't
is
click
the
on
end
that.
of the first.
There you go. Sorry, Tom, you disappeared because I don't know why.
I'll have a look what Noel's contract looks like. Give me 2 seconds here, and I've got a website that has contract on it.
You taking first or am I taking first?
You can take first if you want.
Alright.
I'm all good at the moment.
That's why I asked, because I'm actually pretty good at the only thing I want to do is get up and take a stretch.
Oh, if you still need, there's your applesauce. There's muffins.
What is
We should probably eat those muffins up. Just not yet. I'm good for now.
Yes, I'm fine. Yeah, earlier. I felt nauseous earlier. Like with my headache.
his deal ends this year as well, dude.
I also follow the
his
Blue
deal
Jays. I don't
will
stream
sell
like
at the end of this year.
I don't stream like this for the Blue Jays, Morgan, but Blue Jays updates are always welcome in the chat. I give I do follow, like I keep updated on the scores and where they are in the standings.
Yeah,
me personally,
it should be continuous OT in my opinion as well. Yeah. As much as I think shootouts are cool, I don't think it's a very decisive way to end a very intense game.
See the problem that I have with your statement there, Tom, is the continuous OT in the playoffs speaks to the importance of each individual game. To the point that, like, you know, if you play 3 OTs, you've played an entire another game, right? So it speaks to the importance of those particular games, where the regular season games are important, but not as so.
Yeah.
I think having an alternative way of ending those games, but still having a very decisive winner is appropriate for the league.
Maybe doing it. I don't know how another way you could do it. I don't know. Sure, I just doesn't seem the best way of doing it, in my opinion. I don't know who that is, so no.
Are you being funny, Greg, or or did you actually know a guy with the last name Flintstone? Because if that's the case, that's pretty cool. Like that you knew somebody whose actual name was Flintstone. Or are you like dating yourself and making a joke? Oh, the cardio. There's no denying that the cardio of a football player is that much more than, or soccer, as you put it, Jay, is that much more.
Plus, they don't have breaks like hockey do. Because you change lines every minute or so, whereas a footballer, unless their substitute is on that pitch for 45
minute or
minutes,
so, Tom. Try half a minute or more to
45
45 seconds per shift.
Exactly. Whereas the footballer's out there for the entirety of the game unless they're substituted.
Which doesn't happen.
You only get, I think, which doesn't happen very often, and it's normally like 1 to 2 players. Most players are playing the full 90 minutes of football. It is very physically demanding. Good morning. Oh, welcome back, Colton. Nice.
Okay, Tom. I got a question for you, and if you can answer it, I give you lots of kudos. Why during the interviews do the players always seem out of breath if it's been 10 minutes into the intermission already?
Because I'm guessing it takes longer than like 5 minutes to get your breath.
Sorry?
So I'm guessing it takes a little while to get your breath back, because you've been...
No, they're literally filmed and recorded right as soon as they get off the ice, so that way when they come back from commercial, boom, there's your interview, boom, into the live studio with the commentators.
You do know they could probably interview somebody who's not literally just been on the ice, so they look less...
They want the goal scorer or somebody involved in that goal, right? So it was either Kampf or Nylander. Thanks for the love, Ronnie.
Oh, now he loves Jesse. Didn't love Jesse earlier.
Well, Jesse wasn't here earlier.
So just because she's not physically on screen, does it means he doesn't love her?
Not at that particular moment, because she's not there to be loved. She's not doing it.
That means if you're not.
Come on, Ronnie loves everybody.
Definitely, Kev. Ooh, nice.
It did before, though.
No, not the tweenies.
What is... What in the awful naming conception is that?
Just Google the tweenies. Not even explaining to you what it is.
I don't want to know. I'm scared to look.
Yeah, like, can you? Can you even?
It's a kids show.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's a kids show. Oh God. The highest overtime amount in an NBA game, I'm going to go 13, Jay.
Wow, it had 7 seasons? Good for that show. Oh, we had stuff like that. We had Polka Dot Door, I think it was called, or Polka Dot Shorts before that. With the main character was Pokeroo, and he had, yeah. There was also
I did
Elliot Moose. Elliot Moose was another one where they started off in costumes like that, and then eventually just went to an animated show. Elliot Moose is on the loose. Elliot Moose. Sorry.
Yeah, Kev, if you're going to be on pots, I would highly recommend you bring a change of clothes because you.
The joke is usually they go to play golf instead of baseball, because that's a very true stereotype to like most hockey players go and play golf during the summertime. Yeah, we heard, Mo. It kind of sucks, but we figured, right?
To be honest, Kev, if I think I know the law correct, your company's not allowed to charge you for anything like that. If you break a plate, they're not legally allowed to charge you to replace it. Workplace accidents happen, and I don't think you'd have to read up on your state laws, but as far as I'm aware, they can't charge you for damages like that.
Do you think Murray's coming back, Mo, or do you think that Murray's going to be out for the rest of the season as well, and we're just going to put our chips down on another player to try and help strengthen the team before playoffs hit, or before the trade deadline? Well, there was rumors going back 3-4 weeks ago, even longer, I think. Before the All-Star break, that Muzzin might not be medically cleared to play again, ever. So,
I mean, to be honest, I think I even watched that episode, Jamie. I found it funny.
Oh, there's a Leafs game on Thursday.
yeah, that's the next one on TSN.
Is it?
Yep. Whew.
Yeah, I recommend non-slip shoes. Although I don't know how your law works, because my job I don't have to wear them. Yeah. Oh, lazy town.
Yeah, I feel like Muzzin and Murray are going on the IRL, injury reserve list, and then I'd put our stock, okay, because being on the long-term injury reserve, you get a certain amount of their wage back. So that way you can, put other people on the team. I say we take some of that and see what we can get on the market.
Yeah, Colton.
Oh my god.
You know what, Jamie? All I have to say is for a show called Lazy Town, that was a very energetic theme song. like, beep, 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 beep. Like, come on, man. You guys doing quadruple backflips and like that was a very energetic theme song for a show called Lazy Town.
No. Why would I say that, Benny? Your minimum wage is $7.25. Wow. Wow. Jesus, man. How can you... No one can live off that.
Nope.
I've been making more than that for like the last 5 years.
Here's like 16 some.
What is minimum wage in the U.S.? 7.25. Wow.
That's stupid.
That is so low.
Yeah, here's like what, like 15, 16 bucks an hour?
There's no way it's still making episodes. Oh, Jamie.
Okay, this is gonna go to commercial. Jesse, can you go grab me a lighter shirt, please? Actually, I'll do it. I'll be right back, Tom.
Ooh, nice, Ronnie. Okay. Good beyond. Yeah, we're like the England's getting a boost to be £10 an hour, Jay, in April. Like, dude, $7.25. I wouldn't even get out of bed for $7.25 an hour. I get paid £11 an hour. I'm getting a pay rise on top of that soon. The federal government is making the states just that. Well, maybe the federal government should raise it because no one can live off $7.25 an hour. Like, that's not bad, beyond. I mean, obviously, a lot of companies pay more, but they don't have to. That's the problem. Oh, Fifi and the Flower Toss. I remember this show. I'm not gonna lie, Jamie. It's actually a pretty. Yes, the second period has. I think it's about to start. Like. Okay. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That Fifi and the Flower Tots theme song is actually very catchy. I remember it being catchy, and it's still catchy. Damn.
Oh, this can stay open. So.
I have to reverse the chat.
Yeah, that can stay open now.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, $16.50 is a very good minimum wage. Is it the fact in America? No, I'm pretty sure like the average loaf of bread works out at like $2. Yeah.
Hey, I didn't miss anything. We're back for the second period.
Yep.
Okay.
Noddy and the Moon. It has Dominic. Store bread. What?
I think so.
Nova Scotia is 19 per hour minimum wage. The main question is my question to that is what is the cost of living there though?
Expensive. In Scotia,
Exactly.
it's a bag of grapes, like a normal bag of grapes that we get for like $3 or $4 here, is like 20 over there. Because everything's pretty well shipped in.
Your bag of grapes costs $3 to $4.
Well, it's a big ass bag of grapes. Like it's like a dollar something a pound. So it's like 4 pounds of grapes.
Okay, that makes more sense. So let's hit the next Noddy.
So I found my thing. The I think I deleted the GIFs because I made them MP4s.
Oh.
Yeah. So I gotta go and find the GIFs again.
Damn. Yeah, let's go to the last one. What is this? I've never seen the 2009 to 2016 one. What is this fresh hell, Jamie? What is 2016 Noddy? That is not Noddy!
Okay. So apparently the minimum wage in Nova Scotia is about 13. I can look it up.
As of April 21st.
Yeah, I'm watching it, Jamie. What is that, Noddy?
In Scotia, it's going up to $15 as of October of this year for minimum wage.
I looked it up.
Yeah, there's a few going out, Hayden.
How much for what? Sorry, Jay.
Give me a second.
Oh, Scotia's going up to Nova Scotia's minimum wage is going up to
$13.35.
Okay. As of the 1st of April 2022, it was $13.35. As of October 1st, 2022, it went up to $13.60. April of this year, it goes to $14.50. And then as of October of this year, first of this year, it goes to $15. That's what Jessie got from Google.
Okay, I looked
Minimum.
it up.
Let me see what she actually Googled. Minimum wage in Nova Scotia. So, yeah, that's what Google gave back to her. That's cool, Ronnie. That's a nice little birthday thing for you. Then you get your birthday and then Mania weekend and.
The minimum wage in the UK, Dave, is going up to 17 Canadian dollars an hour.
Yeah, hold on.
I will be on nearly 19 Canadian dollars an hour come April. And that's hopefully not the only pay rise I get this year. Because I will be fighting for another one.
Minimum wage in Ontario, Canada.
Maybe. Could happen, Ronnie.
What is minimum wage in Ontario in 2023? Minimum wage in Ontario is $15.50 per hour. The increase of 50 cents on October 1st, 2022 represents a 3.33% raise from the province's previous minimum wage, which was $15 an hour. So I don't think it's going to be going up this year.
Everyone in my entire company's got a minimum of a 5.5% raise in April.
Wait, so if minimum wage goes up 5.5%, everybody goes up 5.5%?
No, basically they're putting minimum wage up, but because of the cost inflation, they're giving everybody an extra 5.5% on top of what the minimum wage is.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you'll get your minimum wage, and then everyone will get a 5.5% raise on top of that. So they're more than minimum wage an hour. Obviously, I'm not on minimum wage anyway, because I've not been on minimum wage for.
How would you do 5.5%? That'd be 1.055, right?
They literally just take what the minimum wage is, and then just figure out what 5.5% of that is per hour. So, for example, I'm on £11 an hour. I'm going to get an extra 55p an hour, or some shit like that. I'm getting like an extra 55p an hour.
Yeah, it's got to be 0.55 because 0.055 because 0.05 is 5%, and I don't know how you'd figure out 0.5 of a half of that. So
I don't know. They're going to work it out.
It works out to like 85 cents on our minimum wage if we get a 5.5% raise. It's not even $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got to figure how many jobs are in none of it. Plus the fact that everything is pretty well going to be shipped in. It's all of it's imported. So it's going to be expensive to live there. You know, we're discussing minimum wage here, but like there's still places in the world where the minimum wage is nothing.
Yeah.
Literally, you get kicked in the head and told to do your job, or like die, basically.
Yep.
And to do your job the way that they ask you to do your job is to do your job and die anyways, so. A friend of mine showed me a video on how they mine cobalt for our lithium-ion batteries and crap like that. And absolutely disgusting. Well, I wasn't going that far as to name places, but I know it exists. If there can still be, like, and please excuse me for my ignorance here, if there can still be Himalayan tribes somewhere in the mountains or in the rainforest that still practice cannibalism, you know, like, in this day and age, then there's definitely darker things going on in this world, so.
I don't know that.
Oh, Lord.
I recognize this cartoon. We had this here. We had this here. I don't remember watching it, but I remember seeing it.
I remember watching it when I was a kid.
Okay, so Canada is separated into 3 territories and 9 provinces, if I'm not 9 or 10 provinces, if I'm not mistaken. So basically, you have the East Coast, which is all the islands: Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, PEI, and sorry, I forgot Labrador in that. Sorry, honey, I know it's Newfoundland and Labrador. But then you have Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, British Columbia, I think, in some order like that. They're all provinces. Then if you go a little further north, you have the Yukon Territories, which is just to the other side of Alaska. To the other side of that is the Northwest Territories, and just north of that, northeast of that is Nunavut, a territory of Canada. That's a cool feature, iPhone. You might have just that as a content creator, that's cool. Okay, it's showed in the video this woman recording her kid running a race, right? And the camera's going everywhere, and you can tell that it's not going to be a stable video. But when they showed the video, it was stable. So I don't know if that's as good as it showed. That is a really cool feature that I'd like to see in phones moving forward.
Yeah, I think
self-stabilizing cameras.
Cam's got the.
Yeah, it was David Camp and Giordano.
There you go. Don't even ask who scored for Minnesota because we have literally no idea.
Give me a second and I will give you that info in just a minute. Minnesota was Brandon DeHeim, I think, from Frederick Goudreau.
They're fixing the ice.
Yeah, the Zamboni got stuck in there was the tire mark treads like etched into the ice. So they had
That
to
would have
fix
ended
the
very
ice.
badly. That would have ended very badly. How are you doing today, Sean?
How you doing, by the way, Jerry?
Yes, Jay. They always bring out the Zamboni in between the periods.
Oh, Leafs are going to the power play on a tripping call against Minnesota. That was blatant and right in front of the ref.
Yeah, that's good. First power play
Number
this,
24
period
of the
league.
Minnesota Wild sitting in the box for 2 minutes.
I don't know what I'm learning. Appreciate you, Wayne Casey.
Wow, first power play of the game, and we're
We
about
do,
halfway
Lincoln,
through.
we
That's
really
like been a clean game so far.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as far as oh, how are you not frozen or gone? You were buried underneath the thing.
Fighting normally just gets 2 minutes for roughing most of the time, Jay.
Fighting? No. Fighting is definitely a 5-minute major every single time. If you get 3 fights in a game, you're kicked out.
Yeah, it depends. You really got to define fighting because I've seen a lot of the times they have a fight and it's just a roughing.
If you drop the gloves, it's considered a fight. In most cases.
There you go. And obviously double minor if you make someone bleed with a
high stick.
or cross checking or whatever.
You still want to go
You make
get
them
your
bleed
McDoubles?
with a cross check or a high stick.
Why,
it's
you want to do that now?
I can if you want.
That'd be alright.
Yeah, we don't get many quote unquote fights because a lot of the times the guys don't drop the glove, so it's normally just a roughing call a lot of the time.
Yeah, or unsportsmanlike or something like that.
Yeah.
If it's really bad, then you can get a game misconduct, which is a 10-minute major, and you get kicked out of the game.
Well, that is
Do you know me
that's an
phone here?
extreme case on that.
Oh, the person
I
would
don't
have
know,
to
Jay.
be like riggedy wrecked, but like
I don't know. It's just I've always known it to be a rule. If you make someone bleed, you get a double minor.
yeah, that only applies to high sticking though. Because I mean, let's face it, if I'm punching you in the face and you bleed, well, it's kind of in the terms of a fight, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. A high stick / cross check. I mean, cross check. Yeah, a high stick. Yeah, would be a double. If you make them bleed.
It really depends on the circumstances of the fight. It's typically only if you've been in 3 in the game.
Well, let's keep it alive.
Yeah, it's still alive on the blue line. D to D. Shoots, misses wide. Minnesota will pick it up. 16 seconds left in the power play.
16 seconds left in the power play.
Well, one shot there for Minnesota. Samsonov makes that save look easy, which it probably was. Yarncroc moves it up to the blue line, passes it off. Back to the blue line, in front, shoots, and a great save by the Minnesota goalie, Gustafsson.
Alright. I'm going to go and use the toilet.
Wow, the Wild haven't been scored on in 23 penalties. Can you tell that their power play or their penalty kill's doing really good? Scrum for it in the corner. Pops loose, picked up by Minnesota's 36. Passes it off to 12, who can't play it. Back to the blue, or gets it back to the blue line. 87 now with it in the far corner. Camera perspective, by the way, when I say far or near. 12 behind the Leafs net. Plays it down to the blue line. They'll shovel it back in to that corner. Oh no, Hall's got the puck for the Leafs. Passes it up to a Minnesota player. Go figure. Who passes it in? Number 97 with it now for the Minnesota. Or is that 87? No, that was definitely 97. Oof, I don't like how that came out in front of the Leafs net, but it's moving forward. It's moving into the Minnesota zone. Dumped in by the Leafs. Aston Reese after it now. He's in a scrum for the puck, which is won by Minnesota and cleared out into the neutral zone and caught by 37 of the Leafs, I think that is. Or 27 maybe. I can't tell. His jersey was all scrunched up. Holy crap, I need a breath.
And Minnesota bring it into the Toronto. Oh, Toronto could take control of the puck in their own end.
Right, it literally back and forth, in and out, in and out. Minnesota's got it in the zone now. Ooh. Can we get
that with 14 and 17 of the Minnesota Wild, with Matthews being, well, he was being sandwiched.
Yeah. Shot from the blue line. I didn't see where that puck went, but that was a fire shot from the blue line. Samsonov's making save after save now. Get it, or get it out.
No.
Back to the blue line for Minnesota. Across the blue line, shoots. Looked like that didn't make it through, and it's cleared out into the neutral zone, and the Leafs will get part of a change. Dumped into the Leafs zone, but that will be from Minnesota's side of center, coming back into Minnesota's zone on the icing call. Okay, now let's see what Jamie's sending me. Roly poly oly, yeah, we had that here too. I think we got it much later though. What's this other one? Oh, well, the Minnesota guys that have been out there for well over a minute now, so they got a tire group on the ice as they break out into the Leafs zone, dump it into the corner. They'll get a change, I think, or maybe not. They're going to keep playing. Wrap around try by Minnesota, tucked in front, good shot on Samsonov. He plays it off like it's nothing, and they will clear it out of the zone, dumped into Minnesota around the boards, and back again. Scrum in the trapezoid there for the puck, which is one. Passed down to the blue line to Hall, back into 47 of the Leafs. Centered to 19 of the Leafs, and he can't play it. It's picked up by Minnesota and brought into the Leafs zone. And the Leafs can't do nothing with it there. Where is it? There it is, behind the net. Samsonov may have got a piece of that. Come on, Hall, do something already. Like, get the puck. You gave it to Minnesota, you got to get it back now. Ooh, that was close. That last shot by Minnesota. That was very, very close. You could see Samsonov kind of just tipping over, squeezing that to try and hold on to it. He didn't really have that, so. So, what do you think of the Leafs going in performance here in the second period, Tom?
We've definitely played better defensively. We can't play much worse because our defense was shocking in the first period. I've just got to say our offense hasn't been that great. We've been playing a good defensive game, but offensively we've just not been there compared to what we were in the first.
All right, I don't know what game you're watching. I feel like the first 10 minutes of the first was terrible. Came back in the second, but we're getting some really good looks as far as I'm concerned in this game against the Minnesota goalie. But he's standing strong. I will agree with you though that they don't look quite as good offensively as they have in previous games where O'Reilly gets 2 points, Tavares gets 5 points, Marner gets 5 points. They're not scoring like that, but we kind of knew that Minnesota wouldn't be one of those teams, being third in their division and seeking out to be first. Actually, I think they're only like 3 or 4 points out of first in their division. So, they're literally 3 points out of first place over which is currently held by the Stars.
I'm being very good on YouTube, Jamie. But there's a brand that does that begins with F, and I can think you forgot the rest. Hello, how you doing, Spy? Would I consider doing a Major League Soccer game on Thursday? If I had nothing else going on, why not? It's been a very close game, Dominic. No, we haven't had any fights.
Oh, come on, stop giving it to Minnesota, Leafs.
Hall on the ice.
No, that wasn't Hall, I don't think. Maybe it was.
That is true.
Oh, look at the speed from Marner. Wraps it, comes around, puts it in front, saved by the Minnesota goalie, Philip Gustafsson. I think it's
any fights for boxing? Let me check for you.
Philip Gustafsson, was it?
As of the there actually is boxing. I don't know what it is. It's apparently live now. It's called Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. You might be into it, Spy, so I'm going to link you there. No idea what it is, dude, but it sounds like it's boxing. So it might be up your alley.
I agree, Mo. Momentum is, I'd say it's about a 50-50 split right now. I don't think either team really has the lead in momentum here. But so this game could really go either way at this point, and it's been scary a couple times with Minnesota's chances here in the second period.
Yeah.
TJ Brody with it here in the near side. He'll get it out. It's wrap it around to the blue line. It's played back in by Minnesota to a Leaf player waiting for it behind the net. He'll scoop it out to the blue line. No further. Kept in by Minnesota. Picked up by 25 of the Leafs. And cleared out to the Minnesota blue line. No further. Minnesota with it now here on the near side. 5 minutes and 23 seconds left in the second. Minnesota's moving it up now in the neutral zone and slapped into the Leaf zone. Picked up by number 15 of the Leafs. And they just can't seem to get it out of their zone in one move. Kept in again by Minnesota there.
Nice. Hey, Laurie.
Scrum for it in the corner. Picked up by the Leafs again. Can't get it out. Kept in by number 6 on the blue line by Minnesota.
Dave, what's NB stand for in Canada geography?
New Brunswick.
Thank you. Welcome. I'm from England. My co-host is from Brampton, Ontario. Yeah, we've got a Canadian in here and an English.
technically from Toronto, just reside in Brampton.
Hey, Marcia.
Huh, I'd forgotten where
Looking up
Jesse
that
went there
picture.
for a minute.
Yeah, you need yes, go Leafs go. We are Leafs fans for life. Because you don't abandon your fandom.
Yeah. I know. I didn't leave the GTA. I stayed close to my roots. I was told by a family member, older than me in the hierarchy, that it's really hard to make it in the city, and that they didn't think that I could make it in the city. And hot damn, I'm making it in the city.
Fun, Jay. The Nerd Day. Nice.
Yeah, GTA in this conversation refers to the Greater Toronto area.
I am very aware what you meant.
I know,
resist
but there's,
making the
37 other people, not including yourself, that might not know what GTA meant. In most cases, GTA refers to Grand Theft Auto, either the video game or the felony in the United States. Pretty sure Grand Theft Auto is a felony, isn't it? Can any of my American viewers please confirm?
I would guess so. It's a robbery, so isn't most robberies a felony?
I don't know. I'm asking them.
No.
I don't know. I was a
Jay,
big fan
Grand
of
Theft
Frederick
Auto
Anderson.
felony in the US.
I was a big fan of Frederick Anderson.
Yeah, but he wasn't last year, sadly.
Who was last year?
Murray and
Wait, we had Matt Murray last year?
he got injured, didn't he? No, we didn't have him. No, it was Sholgren and Campbell.
Oh, I would have
I
kept
can't remember
Campbell
who the
too.
back-
I liked Campbell as well.
I can't remember who the backup goaltender was because I don't think he
Wall
played.
or Shalgren or...
Sholgren came up from the AHL.
Oh, no. It's Chicago's goalie. We couldn't wait to get Mrazek. Mrazek.
Yeah, it was Mrazek. Mrazek, Campbell, and then Mrazek got injured. So
And
we ended
Sholgren
bringing
came up.
Sholgren. And then Campbell got injured and we brought up Sholgren again.
Come on, boys. We can't be fanning on shots, especially good quality chances like that. You got time, Lilligren. You got time playing it back behind the net.
Okay, well, number 37 for the
Oh,
Leafs.
come on, boys.
That's it.
Stop giving it to Minnesota.
Minnesota's taking control.
Yes, they did.
Easy giveaway there by the Leafs.
In behind the
On
net,
the net,
played in
back
front.
out, shot, and went off the pad of Samsonov. Still in Minnesota.
24 with a shot. Saved by Samsonov to 33. Picked up by 38. 24 again with a shot. And it'll trickle out of the zone on the rebound. Still picked up by Minnesota. Chipped in at the Leafs blue line by Minnesota. It'll be picked up by the Leafs. Number 37, trying to split the D or do something there. Just skated himself into a hole.
And he is down on the ice.
I thought for sure that was going to be a goal for Minnesota, but it wasn't. Samsonov is playing exceptionally well. If it wasn't for Samsonov, this game looks very different.
25 has passed it up, intercepted by Minnesota, who's managed to retain possession of the puck.
Liljegren needs to get his butt off the ice. He's been on there for almost a minute and a half now, if not longer. I didn't see the time. I just saw it was well over a minute. Come on. No, why did you just leave it? No, they left it. They didn't shoot. They should have shot. Big shot by Matthews. Misses the net wide. Picked up by TJ Brody in the corner to the blue line, across the blue line. Back into the near side. Picked up by Matthews to number 25. Brings it in. Oh, it tucked in front. Oh, very close there.
Oh, very
Last minute of play in the second period. Shots are tied at 18. The game is tied at 1s. Quick play to get it back up to the blue line from the neutral zone. A shot onto the net. Played off by Gustafsson. He wasn't able to keep it, though. And the Leafs player not able to control it out to the neutral zone.
Pass back up to number 12. Behind the net to go into 15.
Shot towards the net. Blocked by Minnesota. Oh, speaking of blocks, apparently Giordano's very close to breaking an all-time blocking record for the NHL, I think. If not for the NHL, then for the Leafs at the very least. But 2,000 blocks for the Leafs, that doesn't sound right. I think it's 2,000 blocks overall, and like that's crazy to think that he's taken that many shots to his body. And that'll be it for the second period. It'll end 1-1. It's going to be an interesting third period. Who's going to take it?
Somebody asked for more play-by-play. I'm not a fan.
Wait, you don't want to do it? You don't like doing it?
No, we can keep doing it. It's just...
No. What I mean is, like, you personally doing the play-by-play, you don't like it. It's not easy to do. I'll tell you, like, there's when I pause, it's because I'm trying to catch up to where the play is. So, it's not easy to do, let me tell you.
I know. It's hard to keep track of where the puck is and be able to talk about the players, like, so quickly.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, RJ with the score updates. Right now we have the Ottawa Senators facing off against the Carolina Hurricanes. They are up 2-0 over Ottawa with 3 minutes left in the second period. We have the Colorado Avalanche facing the Winnipeg Jets. They are in the first period, 5:40 remaining. Colorado is up 4-1 over the Jets. And we have the Buffalo Sabres versus the Florida Panthers. The Buffalo Sabres need to win that game because they're falling out of contention in the Atlantic Division. They are currently up 2-0 in the second period with 5 minutes remaining. Can you tell I wanted to be a radio broadcaster at one point or another?
Yes, I definitely can tell.
Yeah, I know, Jay. I think this is the most I've called a game in a game, though. I'm surprised that nobody's asked where Jessie went. Or not even realized that she's gone. All right, another game going on tonight. Los Angeles Kings versus the New York Islanders. The Islanders' slump continues as they are down 2-0 with 11 and a half minutes left in the second period. It's really a shame they were, number 2 or number 3 in the... Sorry, let me pull up my stat sheet here. In the Metropolitan Division, and now they're back into 4th, but they had dropped off out of the top 5 there for a little while, and they are currently the top wild card seed in the Eastern Conference. So, the Islanders, they really need these wins because Pittsburgh's not too far behind. And the Red Wings and the Panthers, who are also playing tonight, are only 3 points behind, so...
Thank you. I thought I could do a good Marvin the Martian, so I might play that character. But my voice is cracking, and I'm going to stop now. That voice didn't work very good that time.
Wait, Casey's got bottles of beer? I'll have a bottle of beer. Give me your beer!
24 bottles of beer in my fridge, 24 bottles of beer. You take one down, you take one out, you drink it down. 23 bottles of beer in my fridge, 23 bottles of beer in my fridge, 23 bottles of beer. You take one out and drink it down.
Since I drank 12 of them, now there's 12 beers left in my fridge.
22 bottles of beer in my fridge, 22 bottles of beer. I've chugged 2 down, time for another round. 20 more bottles of beer in my fridge.
I'll have a gander, Sam. Probably got a gander on my phone.
All right.
No. Oh, and you said they're on sale. This is crap. Or are you disillusioned? That's expensive.
Oh, apparently Sonia Deville got engaged?
Oh, nice. I'm just going to the toilet. Thanks.
Oh, apparently Joey Anderson of the Toronto Maple Leafs has been placed on waivers. If he clears waivers, it could be very valuable for the Leafs. Oh, Tom's not even here. Let's see, what else do we got for news? We already know that. We already know Ow. I can get my Google sign back. Is it this one? They brought Google sign in back to Pokemon Go. I might actually have my account back. In that case, I might actually play again. Yep. Okay, no. Oh wow, LA got another one? Yeah, LA got another one.
back.
Welcome back, Tom. You know what else is back?
Me, Jesse, and
Okay.
Google logins for Pokemon Go. I got my account back.
Nice.
Okay.
Nope. Nope. Nope, Jamie. Nice, Ronnie.
Cool. All right, challenge accepted, Jamie. Challenge accepted. What do we got?
Okay, that's too much ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ew.
That just spoiled the milk. Okay, mashed potatoes and... Okay, you just ruined that
Nope.
cake.
Ew.
No, I'm done with that. Can do, Sam. I just gotta remember how. Pop out the burgers. What are you doing?
Oh.
There's two in there for you. I gotta look at it because like I haven't played Pokemon Go in like 2 years, man. They took away Google logins for a while. My name is Crazy Dave with capital Crazy, capital Dave, C.S.P. I think Matthews can get 40 goals before the end of the season. He's just gotta start shooting a little more.
Apparently it's in Discord.
Hmm?
The code. Should I do my pickles?
Just put them off the side for now.
There's one left, by the way.
Really? I sent you a friend request.
Yeah, go, let's go. Good night.
What's your
Dominic.
name on
Thanks for joining, mate.
Pogo, Sam? So, Tom,
Yeah.
did I say that this was going to be a close game, or did I say that this was going to be a close game?
So it's going to be a close game.
It's 1-1, 16 minutes left in the second or in the third period. Shots are basically even, scores even. Like, this has been a close game.
It's a gift, Bill.
Hmm.
ASMR is $100.
You know, I just started petting my mic.
Why? You got to charge for this, Dave. We've been over
Don't
this.
just
It's a
pretend.
fetish.
Or Darth Vader's ASMR.
Okay, I do have to ask the logical question, Dave. Why do they not net the entire arena?
Because it typically doesn't go out of play off the sides. It's in the back.
But surely it wouldn't cost much more to just net the entire thing.
Hey, there you
Net,
are.
like, 40%.
Here, have a gift.
Of course
Ah, you suck.
Are you? Are we? I'm definitely live for hockey. 100% sure I'm definitely watching the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Minnesota Wild in the third period.
What?
Number 30.
No.
Dave, you got to run off straight away, or you got 2 minutes to talk tonight?
No, I'm good tonight. I got nothing doing. I thought I was gonna be running off tonight to play COD, but
Yeah. he's
honestly,
gone
tonight's
from
one of those
America.
nights where, like, if you were down to do it, I'd be more down to do it. And
Pickles?
wait, what kind of dance? Should really be getting people to donate for this shit, but
Yeah.
I broke the streak.
What?
2 hours 40 minutes.
Oh yeah.
2 hours 40 minutes it took me before I finally said a thing.
Lost monetization.
No, it's still on, but I said a bad word.
Yeah.
So
Hey Jill. We lost Jey Uso. No, Jey Uso still exists. Pretty sure of it. Well, he showed up on Saturday, Resident Evil, like, not even the end of the show yet.
hello, Jill. I did the chicken dance. Literally, that's the dance that I went with. I did go to ultra low, yeah. Okay. Now that song's stuck in my head. Is there any more?
One left.
Okay, here. What, you thought I was going to eat the whole thing to my face?
Yes.
I share.
Do I have my pickle?
Come on, you know better than that.
I've got sweets. I don't know what Dave's got.
The McDoubles I wanted last night. Basically, Jessie went out for them last night. They were closed, so I said get a pizza instead. She ended up stepping off the curb, soaking her foot, and said, "Screw this, I'm going home." So we didn't get McDoubles or pizza last night.
Well, I didn't feel like getting
Yes,
sick
you
either.
had one job, and you couldn't even do that.
Well, I don't feel like getting sick, and I get sick easy some days.
Well, maybe don't put your foot in a puddle.
Well, when it looks like, when it's still and partly frozen, you can't really tell. You know, because not every country's streets are made out of, like, interlocking stone.
And the water I got really, then the water was cold.
And so,
Someone else hurt my foot walking on because it was cold.
Cold and what? Apparently, KXD.
Where do I sign up for this?
That's a lot of chocolate. That is a lot of chocolate.
Right?
Where can I buy the tub of bloody Nutella?
Lose my mind? Because it's been like 70 years? I'm joking.
That, to be fair, Jesse, that Nutella will probably just be a catering tub of Nutella.
Oh, that's so good though. I got to eat that stuff with the spoon.
I would get drunk. My team did it! Let's get drunk!
Yeah, I might do a victory dance of some sort.
Star jump! Star jump! Star jump!
Buffalo.
Tom, I'm curious because we've both been having a really good stream, and I haven't asked in a while. We haven't compared. What's your views at?
12, 16.
Wow,
Where you at?
1650.
I've noticed you've been like 10 ahead of me tonight, so I already knew you'd got better numbers.
Yeah. No, I saw that you were up there around 40 or so for a little while too. So I thought you were doing a little better than what you were. Sorry, I asked. I don't like to do that to you when you're behind.
With 1,200 views, dude, like.
For a hockey game, that's a good hockey game. That's a good hockey game.
Good hockey game with full ads. I'm getting paid tomorrow, dude.
Google or YouTube already paid me, and I used some of it to.
Just to put clarity, the last stream I did that got full ads, which was the last Leafs game, got £1.29 off 600 views. So we're probably looking at nearly £4 for this stream, if not more. No, Greg, that is massively incorrect.
Average age of Toronto Maple Leafs players.
Yeah, I think you're massively off the mark there.
Let's see. Average age of average height, weight, and age of Toronto. Currently in the 2022-2023 season, the average height is 6'1", average weight is 196 pounds, and the average age is 27.93 years of age. So the average player isn't even 28 years old, so they have a very young team.
What I would say is older players are Giordano and Tavares. The rest
Riley's starting to get up there too. Riley's starting to get up there too.
The rest of them are all not even 30 yet.
Yeah.
Like Marner, Matthews,
Nylander, Liljegren, Camp,
Bunting.
Bunting. Yeah, a lot of the team is very, very young.
Yeah. We've still got a lot of hockey to play. Anything can happen.
Yeah, a lot of hockey to play. 10 minutes is a lot of hockey.
Well, we never count a team out unless you're up. Unless you're like up by like 4 goals, you never count a team out.
And even then, it's hard to count teams out.
Unless you got like 2 minutes left, then.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But like with 10 minutes left, even a 4-goal lead, I'm still holding my breath.
Yeah, that's I've seen teams have dropped the ball on more of a lead.
We need to add each other as friends too, Mo. It's been a really close game. Ronnie's calling 2-1 Leafs in OT. Greg's calling 100% shootout. Alright, now that I'm done eating, back to play-by-play. Battle for it in behind the net. Played to number 12 of Minnesota in the near side corner. He'll play it down to the blue line, and it trickles out. 46 not able to handle that for Minnesota. Disappointing to see the captain not able to keep that in. Number 12's got it again. Cycles it in behind the net. 97 battling there. Shot way wide. Nothing doing there. 24 plays it in to number 12. They'll cycle around.
Wow, I lost track of where the puck was there for a second. Picked up by number 58, Bunting. Go Bunting! Go Bunting, go! He'll lose the puck trying to get it into the zone. Wait, what? Why did nobody for the Leafs go for that open puck? It was just sitting there in the middle of the ice. Nylander's got it now. Tux tries to put it in front. Big pile up in front, and it's going to be whistled dead because the referee can't see where the puck is. Yeah, same. They took away Google logins, and I don't know why, but I went and tried to log in just now, and boom, yeah. Cursed videos. Goalie gets tickle in shootout. What? You think it's gonna be a trickle in goal in the shootout, Greg? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Well, I bought a new phone. I went and I had a. I forget what I was using. I was using. I think I was using a Samsung phone, and it's just. Whatever it was whatever.
That one?
No. And then I went and I needed a new phone, so I bought an LG one and couldn't log into my old account, so I said screw it. And just now, literally just now during this stream, logged in, and they had brought back Google logins, so I got my account back. So yeah, I'm playing. What team are you on, Mo? Because there's red, blue, or yellow, I think, isn't there?
I think so.
For the teams? What team are you on, Tom?
Just checking. I'm red, so whatever that one is.
I can technically get your Pokemon Go account back, too.
Yeah.
The old one that I used to run. And then now we can take walks to park and go get Pokeballs and all that and get some exercise and then walk back home. Yeah, I had them too. The only problem is I've only got one Ultra Ball, and I know I can catch Pokemon with thousands of CP. Or power.
Hey, right, go Leafs.
Let's see this. Yeah, how about this? If he hadn't tripped him, the high stick wouldn't exist in the first place. He high sticked him because he got tripped. I'm sure that's the conclusion the ref came to. Mitch Marner with it now. Shoots! Blocked. It's loose. Nylander's got it behind the net. Puts it around to the blue line. Morgan Riley with it. Over to Matthews. Matthews to Nylander. Nylander to Marner. Marner back to Nylander behind the net. He'll skate it out across the zone to God knows who, and it's broken up. Riley back to Nylander, who will skate it into the zone and immediately lose the puck in a battle against Minnesota. Recovered by Mitch Marner. Back to Riley on the blue line. Riley skates it up a little bit to pass it back to Marner, who does a little dipsy doodle move there and slaps it into the netting out of play.
naturally curve.
Why do
Hopefully it's a good match.
why do dills make robot sounds? What? That's the sound. The robot sounds is the motor going. It's a tiny little motor that just makes a noise. It's also the inside there keeping everything clean of dirt and debris and whatever is brushes as well, or some sort of brushes. I don't know like the inner workings of it all, but. I'm sure there's a more comedic answer to that question, but. Yeah, Natty's a botch queen. Rhonda's a botch queen. Shayna's not much better. And who was Natty teamed
You
with?
gave a botch City match 3 out of 5.
Who was
Wow,
Natty teamed with? Baszler, or not Baszler, but Shotzi? Oh, Islanders got one back over the Kings, who are still up 3-1 at the end of 2. Kind of need LA to lose that game if you're a Kraken fan.
Exactly.
Hey, Montreal, what's the deal here, man? I thought you were a team that sucked. What are you doing beating Philadelphia 5-1 with 7.5 minutes left in the third? We want the Leafs to win, but at this point, it's anybody's game. I have no idea. It has been so back and forth and so even right now, with just over 5 minutes left in the third period. The shots are 22-22, and it's a 1-all game. So it's still either team's game, but we definitely want the Leafs to win. No surprise, Carolina Hurricanes are up 2-0 over the Ottawa Senators with 7.5 minutes left in the third. I am getting a text. Such a formal text for Pokemon Go. Hi Dave, I thought you might enjoy playing Pokemon Go together. Would you like to join me? Follow this link if you'd like to play together. It's so formal.
Yep. Go Leafs, go. Go Leafs, go.
Yeah. Which did you answer which team you're on?
Yeah, the red one.
You did? You're on red? Tom?
Yeah, whichever one red is.
Oh, you and I can't be friends anymore. I'm not adding you on Pogo anymore.
Why?
You're on the opposite team. Oh, that's one thing that I know I picked. What I picked in.
If you go into your settings, like they'll have a colour in your background. In fact, your bag has got the colour. Mine shows red, so I'm assuming I'm on whatever red team is. To be fair, I did pick this in 2016, like 7 years ago. Yeah, let you click the Pokeball. Oh no, you click on your face. How do you do it again?
Yeah, if you click on your face, click on your face in the bottom left corner, it'll pull up your profile, and it'll either show Moltres Lugia, or not Lugia, Moltres, Articuno, or Zapdos in your corner representing red, blue, or yellow. For example, I have Articuno in my top right corner of my player menu, and it's signifying that I am on the blue team. 2,044 career blocks, tied for most in the NHL since 2005, 2006.
Damn.
Mo's got to be on the blue team. Come on, Mo.
I really hope he's on the Zapdos team just to piss you off.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely hit the postcard. Sorry, the announcer. One of the announcers was talking to a guy named Gord, and he's like, "I think that hit the post, Gord," and I'm like, "That definitely hit the post, Gord," because I heard the tink as it went out of play. I think it's possible to change your team, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
How
I can
to
imagine
change
what's
your
in-
team in Pokemon Go. If you'd like to change your team, you can purchase a team medallion in the shop. This is a one-time use item that can only be bought once every year.
That makes sense, so you can't just randomly get loads of them and hey, yeah, right, go, Leafs, go, and just keep spamming team changes to try and get some advantage or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, there's free items for login, like free login bonus and all kinds of stuff now. Bunch of different types of lures now too.
They have Hayden. Yeah, Jamie, I definitely am.
A team medallion costs 1,000 Pokecoins. 1,200 Pokecoins is 15 bucks.
Or you can earn them through,
Gyms and whatever, but yeah.
yeah.
You guys should join the blue team. I'm on the blue team. I mean, it doesn't really matter considering, you guys live far and away enough that...
We're never going to be able to do the same gym together. Greg, please stop retracting your messages.
That one I didn't see before he...
Wait, yours in top chat.
Why is mine in top chat?
That's mine in top chat.
Oh crap, Minnesota's on the power play with 3 minutes left in the period, minute 15 left in the power play. Yeah, I have to take a look at a lot of stuff I haven't played in years. The only reason I wanted my account back was I knew I had Pokemon that were powered in the 3000s. I wasn't going back to the beginning. I'm level 31 in my main account.
I'm 30. Yeah, there's some remote raids you can do, yes.
8, 7, 6 seconds on the power play, 5 left. Samsonov with a big glove save. A minute 47 left in the third. 25-22 are the shots in favor of Minnesota. The game is tied at ones as it has been since the first period.
Hey, Diego. Yeah, go Leafs. Thank you, Rat, for subscribing.
By the way, if you have anything like the gotcha or anything like that, don't use them. The only device that is supported is the Pokemon Go Plus, whatever. It's a little Pokeball thing. Otherwise, your account can get banned for using alternative devices. Kept in by Giordano, dumped into the far side corner. Marner a battle for it, picked up by Matthews. Matthews turns and shoots. It's blocked. Last minute of play in the third period.
From what I remember, basically there's raids that you have to be physically there for, Mo. But if you go into like the battle option, there's a you can find. Can't remember how you fully do it, but you can find like.
Were you asking raids. Tom, or were about the remote raids, or were you asking me about the devices that I was talking about, Mo? The Gotcha was a device that basically spun Pokestops for you. Would automatically catch Pokemon and whatnot for you. Same thing as the Pokemon Go Plus.
Yeah. We're going to
it's a Pokemon Go Plus is a device that allows players to connect your iPhone or Android smartphone and provides easy way to catch Pokemon and collect items with a single click of a button. You can also collect Pokeballs, eggs, and other items at the Pokestops without having to check your smartphone.
Uh-oh.
Once your Pokemon Go Plus...
Empty net for Leafs.
Wait, what? Oh, they're...
I looked up and it was empty net for Leafs.
It's weird. Why is the net empty? Why is the net empty?
Because
Are we trying to get one in 2 seconds here?
apparently.
So the Gotcha was a third party Pokemon Go Plus item, and with the what it does exactly that. It spins Pokestops for you, catches Pokemon, and all you gotta do is press the button. Well, if it's not the Pokemon Go Plus, your account will get banned if you're not careful. So only use the official device.
I agree with Dave. Like, the intent that they really do crack down on you cheating in this game.
I don't know about Toronto winning in OT, but I'm hoping Toronto can take it in OT here. 5-minute 3-on-3 OT. If we can't get a winner in that period of time, we will go to shootout.
You really don't understand what we do ratings for, do you, Ronnie? You really don't understand the fundamentals of what ratings are.
Show me it. I missed the name.
No, Johnny.
Where is it? Well, I missed who subscribed, so I gotta open up Streamlabs now.
Come on, Leafs.
Oh, we're playing defense? Joy.
Yep. Oh, do we not be playing
The
defense
Rat
today?
3416. Thank you very much for subscribing. I missed that chance there. Was that a good chance for the Leafs or just a generic one? Marner brings it in, drops it back for Matthews, skates it up, and just gets a regular wrist shot. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't anything spectacular.
Leafs still have the Vegas odds, do they? Nylander steals it right back. Come on! Get in, Nylander! Pretty freaking goal to end it, too!
Nylander, my boy!
What a pretty goal! He lost it, got it back, lost it again, got it back, went in front, took it, and just put it home. That's what you do, Nylander. Good in.
There you go.
Good effort, though, by the Minnesota Wild tonight, keeping this game close, drawing out a point, bringing them just a little bit closer to catching the Jets. They are now, as of tonight, 1 point behind the Winnipeg Jets, who also lost.
William Nylander scored.
So, Wild, get in. But the Leafs coming up clutch, needing that win, getting those 2 points to keep ahead of Tampa Bay, because we want home when the playoffs start. So, big 2 points against a tough competitive team. Let's go, Nylander. Get in.
Very good news. 2 points for Nylander tonight.
I'm gonna say that Nylander gets first, or no. It's gonna be Samsonov for first star, Nylander gets second star, and Kampf will take third. Unless they give a star to Gustafsson, which they potentially could.
Yeah, you're solid picks. It's really not going to be Mono.
Sunday's one of those games where we go, oh, they scored, but yay, Kraken!
Well, yeah, they scored, but no, I feel bad for the Kraken.
Get in there, Leafs, but the Kraken. Molson 3 stars. Let's see if I was right. William Nylander is 1, Samsonov is 2, Giordano. Okay, I guess he tied the record with blocks, so I was close.
Yeah.
I was close to almost predicting them again.
See you next time, Hayden. Ronnie, Trish is not showing up anymore, mate. The reason why we're going to bring Trish in is because they were in Canada, Ronnie. The Trish thing is sailed, dude. They were only going to bring her in because Canada. And then they decided not to. Trish is done.
That goal by Nylander, though, was dirty.
26.
See you next time, Hayden. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
but
playing the Kraken on the 26th.
You know, I can't say enough about that Nylander goal at the end. He got the puck, he brought it in, got it poked off of his stick. It was kind of there. It looked like it was going to go to Matthews, but he backed off. So Nylander had to hurry up and get back on the defensive, pokes the puck back, steals it from the player, and just goes straight to the net and puts it in. Like, I cannot say enough about that Nylander goal. Absolutely incredible. The hands on that kid are just...
He's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the NHL over the next several years coming.
Yep, which is exactly why the Leafs need to keep him. Good night, Roger. The exact reason we need to keep Mr. Nylander.
Good night, Ronnie. But yes, winner, Greg, you are right. Winner, chicken dinner. Leafs take the game in overtime, 2-1. Honestly, though, if it wasn't for Samsonov, this game would have looked a whole lot different.
Yeah, Samsonov was on point tonight. Then again, Gustafsson was as well. Like, both goaltenders were on point tonight. Like, I can't fault either one of their goaltending.
Yeah. And the Leafs really ratcheted it up and pulled it together moving into the second period. Or rather the second half of the first period, they really pulled it together, tied up the game, and it was just really defensive from there. Neither team willing to give an inch or to let the other team have many big chances. Yeah, very true. But again, any number of the Minnesota shots could have counted. Moving forward, they didn't go in. They didn't. But Minnesota did have a number of really good chances in that game. So.
Then again, we did as well. There was quite a few times I went, "How did that not go in?"
Oh yeah.
For both teams.
There was one point in I think the middle of the second where I was just like, Marner, why didn't you shoot? Because if Marner had shot the puck, he had a wide open net on the near side, and now we're limited.
I don't know why he didn't shoot.
I don't know what I did, but now we're limited.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It's been almost the whole stream, only cussed once, and limited again. I'm requesting
most of the time, so you've got the bulk majority of ad revenue.
Yep, I'm still requesting a review.
Of course.
So, yeah. I noticed it did it as my audience went away. So, big win for the Leafs. That brings them to, what, 70... No, that brings them to 80 points. 5 points ahead of the Lightning, who did not play tonight, I don't think. Let me pull up.
I don't remember RJ mentioning the Lightning.
I don't either, so I'm just taking a look here. NHL scoreboard.
Mine is Electrobus.
No, the Lightning did not play tonight, so Leafs are 5 points ahead pretty well. Wait, you have an Electabuzz as your buddy Pokemon right now?
Yep.
Cool.
Only ever been able to find one.
Cool. Mine's a Dratini. I'm trying to get Candies to evolve it into Dragonite.
Oh, Dragonite. That's cool.
Yeah, I have a Salamence with like 3,300 power.
Nice. I haven't got Salamence.
There was an event I caught a bunch of Bagon and evolved like the two or three best ones that I had. But so the next game for the Leafs. What do we got? It's Kraken Sunday, right?
Sunday. The Toronto Maple Leafs will be taking on the Seattle Kraken.
7 p.m. Eastern Time, February 26th. Leafs at Kraken. So our next game, we are on the road in Seattle. To be very honest, if I have to make I'm gonna make my prediction now. I say the Leafs get Spanked. Sorry, but I don't like their chances.
The sad thing is the Kraken need the win more. Kraken need that win more.
No, they definitely do, but you know, I'm saying the Leafs get spanked.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, Mo. No, I changed mine a couple times. I had a Magikarp so I could get Magikarp candies and get Gyarados. I had Charmander so I could get Charizard. Like I've used a couple, but yeah. Hold on, I want to check one thing here. The Kraken. Do you play before Sunday?
No. They do
No.
not.
No, they do not. So I have no idea what we're doing tomorrow.
I've listed gaming on my schedule.
What game did you have in mind?
I have no idea. Just gaming.
Jesse, what do you want to do tomorrow?
Do some Borderlands.
Jesse's gonna say do some Borderlands, so I think that's what we're gonna be doing tomorrow.
Just in the Borderlands.
That's actually really difficult because you need like actual streaming software and a mass load of data that we just don't have.
Yep.
Let's put it this way,
No,
Sam. If you go back in the channel's pre-recorded videos and you look at the Leafs game that I went to with my brother Ryan. Those videos ate up like 10 gigs of data just to upload them. And a live stream uses a multitude more of data than uploading.
Don't know, Bill. We're not watching, so we have no idea.
No idea, Bill. But, yeah, the Kraken definitely need the win over the Leafs. I'm predicting a Kraken win over the Leafs.
You'll have to check.
For Squirtle?
It's, I think
Like
it's
25, 50, something like that? And then
25
100 to evolve Wartortle into Blastoise. To evolve
Yeah,
Magikarp into Gyarados, though, is like 400 candies. To evolve Whalemere into Wailord, it's 400 candies. It's ridiculous to evolve these some of these Pokemon in Pogo.
I'm glad to hear that, Pablo.
But yeah, let's see what else can we discuss here. I'm out of ideas. Tom, you got anything you want to discuss?
No, I'm out of ideas as well.
Oh, I never got a Melmetal. I missed that ship. It sailed for me. Fair enough. Fair enough. You're gonna Pikachu your Squirtle. I get it. So let's talk Leafs trades then. Let's talk Leafs trades. I mean, I know we want to get rid of Hall, but I don't think there's anybody willing to trade them. Joey Anderson placed on waivers. If he clears waivers, it allows them to bring him up and down from the AHL without having to put him on waivers again. However, while he's on waivers, any team can pick him up within a certain period of time until he clears, which is after a period of time. So they're either looking to clear up some space, or maybe he's on the trade block. I don't know what's going on, but where do the Leafs need the most help was one of the questions asked by the Quizmaster today on the Sportsnet broadcast. Or TSN broadcast, I forget which. It was on TSN, wasn't it?
Yep.
Where do the Leafs need the most help? On their forward
Yeah,
lines,
no.
their blue line, or their goaltending? And where would you trade? What would you trade for?
Definitely need at least another defenseman, minimum. At least 1 to 2 strong, solid defensemen. Like, we've got Giordano for 1 more year, at best. I think he's gone after next year. Next season, I think he's gone.
I agree with the
We're
blue
gonna
line.
need a. Yeah, definitely. But like,
But
Needs
the
to be
the,
up.
the thing that I will say as well is the Leafs definitely need like a third string goalie. They need a backup's
Definitely.
backup. Because Matt Murray may come back and may be healthy, and but what happens? He goes down again. He's played like 12
That's
games this whole season. Is that somebody we
can't keep
really
taking
want to rely
Shulkin
on in the
because,
playoffs?
yeah, you can't keep taking Shulkin because, like, the AHL.
Even in the AHL, he's the 4th tiered goalie. Wald's doing better than him.
Yeah, but
I think
Wall's
next
gotta
I
replace
think next
Murray.
year it ends up being Samsonov and Wall as our 1 and 2, or Samsonov and Shulgren, or like Matt Murray has not been worth the $3.5 million that the Leafs are currently spending on him.
Definitely not.
Leafs contracts. I'm gonna just
Yes, $3.5 million days. And Sammy's, I think, 1.75.
3.7?
Yeah, it's 3 million or 3.5 million for for Murray, and no, it's 2,225,225.
you wanna try that again?
No,
Try like over $4.5 million for Murray, who's played
What?
12 whole games this year. According to CapFriendly.com, he is making $4.687 million, and there's still $500 I left off of that. Muzzin is another $5.5 million, who's played 12 whole games. Like, we're spending a lot of money on players who are out injured. When is Victor Mete due to come back? Because he's like.
I'll check. At least until the beginning of March.
Oh, so he's not back till the playoffs. So, but
Murray might be
see,
back
the thing
out.
is if you look here, look on there. Hold on, let me move this to a different screen so I can still see my chat.
Hey, Sandin might be back until. Hey, Sandin might be back for Kraken.
I don't see him on the. On the injury reserve list anymore in Cap for the site that I'm using. So
On CBS, Rasmus Sandin, as updated as of today, is expected to be out until 26th.
which is today, or which is Sunday. So
Yeah.
he's not listed. He's not listed here on CapFriendly.com as on the long-term injury or injury reserve
He'll
list.
probably be back.
Yeah.
Everyone else is on the long-term injury apart from him.
So here's the thing. Muzzin is staying on the long-term injury reserve in order to clear up over $5.5 million worth of cap space. I think that's the only reason that we were able to pick up O'Reilly.
Probably. You also got to think Murray's now on the injury reserve as well.
Oh, and you know what? O'Reilly's, he's 32, and he's only worth $1.87 million. I could see him easily re-signing with the Leafs for about 2.5 next year.
Yeah.
And again, Noel Acciari was his name.
Acciari.
Acciari. My apologies again. I'll get used to the name eventually. 1.25 million. So again, he might sign for 2 next year.
Yeah.
But they are both unrestricted free agents, meaning anybody can just scoop them up if they offer them the right price.
Yeah. That's true.
You know? Yeah, well, I personally think that that's why Matt Murray's not going to come off of long-term injury reserve. Neither is Muzzin. Because with just them off, that's over $10 million in salary cap relief. That's a tendy and a blue liner easily. I agree with Mo. He says with that kind of money, we could probably get a blue liner and a tendy.
Exactly.
As for Matt Murray, I'm looking to move him in the off season maybe. Maybe even move him at the deadline. I don't know who'd be willing to take a busted goalie, but
Yes, Murray's not been good.
I mean, Elias, guess who's also not going to be signed with us as of next year? But he is an RFA, so it means we get first dibs.
Yeah.
But Ilya Samsonov is a restricted free agent as of the end of this season, so
Hopefully we sign him again.
yeah, hopefully. And here's the thing though, with Samsonov performing the way he did this year, he's easily going to be able to ask for more money.
Definitely.
And that's
the way Murray's performed this year is he's not worth the money that we already paid him.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean we got Nicholas Robertson, one of the better Leaf youngsters and rookies, out with season-ending. Let's try that one more time, shall we? With season-ending shoulder surgery. The kid couldn't even say that, barely say that one time slow, let alone 10 times fast. Am I right, folks? Yeah, but I don't know.
Let's see. What's the cap supposed to
Youngcroft's
be?
not been that good. Last few games, Youngcroft has really not impressed me.
What's the... We've got right now, according to the site that I'm using, the current cap space that we have is $4.420833 million. We've got one more contract space, and our roster is maxed out. So somebody during this trade deadline, either that or during the off season or something, is going to be, bye and go. Sorry, thanks for your service, but we no longer need your assistance. Let's see, who do I think is gonna come off of here? Like, I personally feel like we have entirely too many forwards. Like, we can only play 6 at a time. We can only play 6 at a time, or 3, 6, 9, 12 at a time. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 forwards, and we're sending one of them to the minors for whatever reason. Who here is okay? Hey, I've got good news for all you Hull haters. He's only worth $2 million, and his contract is out at the end of this year. So we won't have to worry about Hull at the end of this season. We're potentially losing Jordy Ben, who's unrestricted.
The thing is, right now, including injured players, so basically that's just Robertson, we have 14 forwards. Because we've obviously picked up 2 new forwards, as Acciari and O'Reilly. So we've got to lose at least one person. Out of everyone we've got here, we've got to lose at least one of these forwards.
Yeah. Well, the thing being is we've got to. I don't know. I'm looking at this. Like, Wayne Simmons is done at the end of this year. He's in the minors right now. He's done at the end of this year. I'm looking at this, and like our team is in some serious trouble.
Yeah.
Let's see. Victor Mete, restricted free agent at the end of this year. Samsonov, restricted free agent, which is good. We get first dibs. Jordy Ben, unrestricted. Hull, unrestricted. Let's go through our offense here. Kerfoot, Engvall, O'Reilly, Camp, Acciari, Bunting, Aston Reese, all unrestricted free agents and probably going to be looking for more money. I don't see David Camp or maybe Engvall getting too much more than what they're already getting. I think they've peaked at 1.5 and 2.25 million in their own respect, but the end of this year, he's signed for $2 million until the end of the 2022-23 season. But and they're all of those players that I just except for Joey Anderson, who we just sent to the minors. All of those players are unrestricted free agents. So like our team could look very, very different as of next year. And then the year after that, we're looking at potentially we've got to negotiate at the end of that season with Matthews. We're going to have to negotiate with Nylander. We're going to have to negotiate with like a good portion of our team. TJ Brody, Liljegren, Sandin. Giordano's probably going to retire at the end of his contract. Like we got our team is going to look very, very different in the next couple years. So
I honestly don't. I'm going to call it now. I don't think Leafs are going to re-sign Matthews. I think he'll want too much money.
The problem being is he's already at the tip top of the salary cap that a player can be paid.
Exactly, but isn't the rumor he's going to want like nearly 15 million?
What is the most that a single player in the NHL can be paid? What is the salary cap for a single player? NHL. So it can't. This year's salary cap was $82.5 million and no lower than $61 million. Most rosters can be 23 players or fewer. Most importantly, they must fit within the salary cap. So I think a player can ask whatever they want. It's just, how much are you willing to pay when you only have $82.5 million to play with?
Matthews is probably going to want more money, and I'm going to be honest, he's played alright this season, but he's not worth more than what he's already been paid.
Like I said, I think Matthews has peaked. I think Matthews' contract has peaked. He's got the most that he's going to get. Because let's face it,
Unless he
what is
starts
the
having
most
60 to
Ovechkin was
70
ever paid?
goals
How much is Alexander Ovechkin paid per year? Washington Capitals contracts. Yeah, that's what I thought. He gets paid $1 million per year. No. He gets $9.5 million, and I've seen that as high as like 11, 12 million. Crosby made $11-12 million.
Matthews is getting overpaid a little bit then, in my opinion.
For what he did last year, he's worth $11 million. For what he did this year, he's worth
this year,
9.5. Yeah, I'm with you there. I said 9.5.
I'd say about up to Ovechkin's payment, but no more. Which is why I don't think they'll re-sign him. I think they'll tell him to take a step down in pay or go. Because right now this year, they've not relied on Matthews like they did last year.
The thing is Matthews is playing a very different role this year. Last year he was the dominant goal scorer. Get fed the puck, put it in the net. Get fed the puck, put it in the net. That was his job last year. This year they've asked him to play a much more defensively minded game. And in his new role, I think he's excelled. Is he worth $11.5 million a year? I don't think so. I don't personally think any player is worth $11.5 million a year.
McDavid's getting to that point.
Edmonton Oilers contracts. I hate to break it to you, but McDavid's already making 12.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, he has earned every fucking penny of that this year.
Yeah. And there's your first slip up of the stream. And we're back on, by the way. Please be careful.
Because I'm rather enjoying this discussion.
McDavid, I hate to say it because a lot of people do it, but if there was ever a modern day Gretzky, McDavid is it. Both sides of the puck, both assists and goals, about 50-50 split between them. 110 points already this season alone. Like, he's an absolute animal, like you said, Mo. So, like, he is worth the $12.5 million. If Matthews had... I'd have offered Matthews that if he could manage 50 goals this season with the defensive role that he's playing. But he's barely managing, what, he's got 30 goals this season?
If that.
Toronto Maple Leafs statistics. Where are you? Matthews, games played. He's got 26 goals and 31 assists for 57 points.
It's not that good.
No, when you consider Tavares has 3 more points than him, Nylander has 11 more points than him, Marner has like almost 20 points more than him, and that's our top paid guy.
Yeah,
that's the guy we're spending $11.5 million on. Sorry, let me just double check that. Oh yeah, $11.5 million on Matthews to score less points than 2 guys that we're paying less than him. 3 guys, for that matter.
To be honest, call me a conspiracy theory, but I think he's been told defensive, so that when it comes to contract negotiations, they can just turn around and say, look, you haven't been performing the last couple of years like you were a few years ago. We're not giving you the same contract. It's a conspiracy theory, but
No, that makes a lot of sense. But I personally feel like he either re-signs at relatively the same amount, maybe a better signing bonus, for a little less money, but a better signing bonus. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he stays, or we're probably losing Matthews. If I'm the Leafs, I'm looking at trading Tavares right now. Oh, non-move clause. He can't even be moved. No move clause.
Yeah, we cannot get rid of it. Yep. We have Tavares for a long time. A couple years, I think.
What does that mean? Retained salary transaction. Does that mean we're not paying the $1.875 million for O'Reilly? And Mo, you are correct. Last we were updated, Connor McDavid had 109 points. He had something like 49 goals and 52 assists. So he's a big reason that the Edmonton Oilers are doing half as well as they are this year. But I think our core two moving forward is going to be Mitchell Marner and William Nylander. Mitch Marner and William Nylander.
I think so. And if we keep O'Reilly, he's going to be very close third behind.
Is the shooting percentage, how many times how often they shoot, or is that how often their shots go in? Let me do something. He's taken 8 shots, to which 3 have gone in. No, wait, I did that wrong. He's gotten 3 in, divided by 8 shots, for a 3.75. So it's the percentage that go in. Again, Yarncroc shooting a 16.4%. Bunting 15.8%. Joey Anderson, who just got sent down, 15.4. He might have been sent down to help the AHL team. Nylander, almost 15%. Mitchell Marner, almost 15% as well. Acciari with the Leafs is... I pronounced his name wrong. Forget it. But if you scroll down, Austin Matthews is only shooting at a 12.3%. $12.3%, and that's the guy we're spending $11.5 million on. Yeah, more defensively minded game this year, but I don't know. I felt like he's not shooting as much as he did last year. I think this leaderboard might be a little bit out of date. Oh, this might be old, by the way, what I'm looking at. But no, it says 2023 to rate regular season, so I don't know why that's so old. It's saying Jack Campbell has 17 wins and a save percentage of .921. Like, that's some old information there on the right hand side.
But Tom, my numbers have dwindled down into the single digits like I was waiting for. So whose turn is it?
Yours.
They won't do it now. After McDavid's season this year and Matthews' season this year, they're not worth the same amount.
David also has a no movement clause for like 3 years. He's going nowhere.
Yeah, he signed with Edmonton for till the end of the 2025-26 season with a no movement clause. A lot of them actually, Nugent Hopkins, Evander Kane, their top 4 or 5 people have no movement clauses. And are signed for at least the next 3 years. Yeah, but if he's 26 now, 27, 28, 29, okay. I could see it. He's not that old by come then, but he's definitely starting to... Connor McDavid peaks in the next 2 years. The average hockey player doesn't make it to 40 and he's already 26. He peaks in the next 2 years. Like, and by peaks, I mean, like, Connor McDavid is going to be as good as he ever will be at that time. But yeah, to wrap this up. When is the trade deadline for NHL? When is the NHL trade deadline? March 3rd. So it's coming up. It's coming up. If the Leafs are gonna do a move, they got to do it soon. And I hope that they can get a decent defenseman and maybe a third string goaltender to help them out in the longevity of their playoff attempt. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that's enough for today. Thank you very much to everybody who tuned in and did hit that like button. But until next time, guys.
Bye.
Happy watching. See you later, Mo. Feel free to text me if you want to continue the conversation. Happy watching, guys.